Hey guys, okay, so it is Thursday. I was at work all day and Ethan's not feeling well, so I went after work and I brought him some medicine and stuff to feel better, and I just got home. I would have just typically stayed there, but Leo is at my house, and also I have a lot of stuff to do for tomorrow. So typically on Fridays we go for dinner at Ethan's dad's house for Shabbat, but because they're going on vacation, we are just doing Shabbat. The two of us and his brother's girlfriend might come, so I thought I would show you guys how I make the best hummus and the best baba ganoush. And then I think I'm also going to make peanut butter cookies, but those are from a package, those aren't homemade, but shh, don't tell them. I came home from two packages, one from Dynamite and one from a brand. There's nothing on it, so let's open it up and see what it is. I'm really excited about the Dynamite stuff. They had a lot of really cute new things. Stopped at the grocery store on my way home, and it's, ooh. Oh, okay. It is from the brand Vivier. Cream 47 Luxe Concentrate. I don't know, I've never heard of this. It's freezing because it was outside. Oh, it feels very nice. Oh! Feels very nice actually, like nice and not too thick. I was on their website and they just had such cute things. Okay, what is this? This looks like a knit maxi skirt. You guys know me, I love a maxi skirt. Summer, spring, fall, winter, no matter what. Why did it take me so long to figure out the seasons? I love a maxi skirt, and this one is in brown, and it kind of has like a mermaid flare. I don't know, I thought it would be fun to try. They have the best cardigans, best cardigans. I got this one in a small because I wanted it to be more of like an not oversized, but I didn't want to be skin tight. Now that I'm seeing it, extra small probably would have worked. Ooh, like cinched waist top. The back has like this elastic. This is also like a maxi skirt, but it's lace mesh, and I got it to put a shorter skirt under it so that only, like, you know, you see your legs through it. You get the vibe? You could also put like a longer black skirt under. Ooh, same cardigan, but in brown. That's actually a really nice brown. Typically I find sometimes their brown could verge on eggplant. Like this, you see how it's like eggplanty? This is stunning. It's a brown skirt, but the bottom has lace trim. Okay, I got the same long skirt. A lot of skirts. Same long skirt, but in gray. See how it kind of has like that mermaid detail? My favorite silky maxi skirts are from Dynamite. I got them like 2 or 3 years ago, but they came out with a new style that has a cinch waist, like a tie waist, and this color, I think it's called mushroom. It's so pretty. I think I'm gonna wear this tomorrow because it's stunning. Okay, and then this is a little top that goes with the knit skirt. All right, that's all very exciting. I'm gonna clean this up and then we'll get cooking. Let me make sure that I have an eggplant because I didn't have it. I do have an eggplant. Okay, let me get myself organized and then we'll start cooking. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is start by prepping for the baba ganoush, which is like an eggplant dip. If you've never had it, it's so good. But you have to roast the eggplant for like 30 minutes, so while it's roasting, we can make the hummus. For the eggplant, you have to roast it or broil it until it gets all soft and mushy. And for the hummus, you have to boil the chickpeas. If that is a step you cannot miss, okay? You're not eating the skin. All you're going to do is score the eggplant so that the steam can escape. I like doing it on both sides. And then did you even see that? I don't know if I was filming that. You're gonna pop it into the oven on broil. You're just gonna know when it's ready because it's gonna kind of just look like a big mush pile. The key to good hummus is to getting your chickpeas so incredibly mushy that they just turn into the most delicious, like creamy hummus, okay? So how you do that is you boil them I boil them probably for like 15 minutes, even though they're already cooked. They're already soft. Like a lot of people just like take it out of the can, but if you want to get the best creamiest hummus, you need to boil it, and you need to boil it with baking soda. I don't know the science behind it, the magic behind it, but I just know that it works. I have one time forgot this step, and it makes a huge difference, okay? So this is not a step that we can be taking lightly. This is the most important step. It is crucial. Make sure to drain your chickpeas or save that liquid, because I know that you could bake with it or do something with it, but that's gross. Chickpeas into the pot, and then the smell of uncooked chickpeas is kind of nauseating. And then I just put a good amount of baking soda. I don't measure. I just cover that amount you saw. And then fill it up with water. Not all the way. You just want to like have them submerged. This is the Our Place pot. I like it. I do enjoy it. I do like it. It's a fine pot. It's a fine pot. Even their pans, they're good at the beginning, but then everything sticks to them. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. While the eggplant is cooking and the chickpeas are boiling, I'm going to prepare everything. For the eggplant, you need tahini, half a chopped shallot, half of a lemon juiced, 2 minced garlic cloves, sea salt, sumac, chopped parsley, and olive oil. And then I also add a little bit of smoked paprika, and I also add a little bit of garlic powder. This recipe is from Ruhama's Food. It's so good. Okay, don't try any other baba ganoush recipe. It's so good. For the hummus, you just need lemon, tahini, and garlic. My mouth is watering. I'm actually kind of hungry. I had a huge lunch though. I had like a huge sandwich. I'll insert a picture here. But I'm getting kind of hungry. I did get everything to make homemade sushi, but like, do I really want to do that right now? No, I don't. Also, if you're wondering, the book I'm listening to right now is called The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. If you want a good, I think I talked about this already, but if you want a good series, Elle Kennedy, the Briar U series, they don't make books like that anymore, and they're actually turning it into a show, a movie. I don't know, but I'm excited. Although I'm not excited because of what happened with the Colleen Hoover, Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni drama. For the hummus, you're gonna need a food processor. I've had many different kinds of food processors, and this is my absolute favorite. It's a small one from KitchenAid. I've had bigger ones. This is the best one, and it was like the cheapest one, but let me tell you, this is my favorite kitchen gadget. To chop herbs, to chop carrots, celery, like anything. I use this for everything, and the best part is it's small, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. What you're going to do is take 2 garlic cloves and the juice of 1 lemon, and you're just going to pulse it together so that the lemon and the garlic sit together. Apparently, letting it sit together takes some of like the potency out of the garlic, like the raw taste. This is what it looks like. We're gonna let it sit for approximately 10 minutes while the chickpeas finish cooking. So to this, we're gonna add half a cup of tahini. I kind of just eyeball it, but the proper measurement is half a cup. And you're gonna add around a teaspoon of salt. I like my hummus salty, but you can add however much you want, and then you're going to blend that together. You're gonna see it's very crumbly and chunky depending on your tahini. You're gonna add ice water. That's going to make it smooth and creamy. I'm gonna do maybe 3 tablespoons. I think I need a little bit more. I just wanna add it until it's very nice and creamy. Now I'm going to drain and add the chickpeas. It's gonna be a very full food processor, but it can handle it, don't worry. The last step is to blend in some olive oil while you're mixing it. Look at how creamy and delicious that is. Perfect every single time. This is the finished product. I just sprinkled a little cumin and parsley on top. This is for my sister. Now we're gonna make the baba ganoush. As you can see, the eggplant is very charred. Don't mind my pan. The parchment paper literally caught on fire. So you can see how the inside, it literally just becomes like a gooky thing that you could, a gooky thing. Like what? It comes out so easily. To the eggplant, you're going to add a 1/4 cup of tahini. This one I do measure. your 2 minced garlic cloves, the juice from half a lemon, a handful of chopped parsley, a teaspoon of salt. I'm just using the Maldon flaky salt. 1 teaspoon of sumac. Ooh. I love sumac. Also sprinkle a little bit on top. Half of a chopped shallot and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. This isn't in the recipe, but I do add a little bit of smoked paprika. I feel like this is the key. This is what it looks like, and it literally just mixes all together and makes the most delicious dip ever. And because the eggplant is hot, it kind of just like makes all the flavors come together so nicely. Perfection. I would not change a single thing. So good. I put in the container and then I sprinkled some sumac and also some parsley on it. Typically I would also put pomegranate on this, but I just completely forgot. Before I serve it, I'll just drizzle some olive oil on both of them. These are the peanut butter cookies that I'm going to be making. Peanut butter cookies are really easy to make on your own, but I recently tried these at my sister's and they're so good and so easy. All you need to do is put oil, I used olive oil, and water, mix them up, bake them for, how long does it say? 8 to 10 minutes and they're ready. And they're so good. I'm on my way to the office. I got ready. Leaving for the weekend is always difficult because I have to pack a whole bag to go to and stay at Ethan's house. So it's quite the procedure, but soon I won't have to do that because he's moving. Anyways, if you guys watch my life update, you'll know the situation, but it's always like such a procedure to get out of the house. I mean, for me, it's always a procedure, but especially on the weekend because I have to pack all my bags and pack everything up and get Leo ready to go to my mom's. Anyways, I'm heading to the office now, and I thought I could show you guys what my Fridays look like. It's our retail shift day, so we're open. You guys can come shop in store and you can come talk to me about diamonds. Nikki's gonna be there with her boyfriend, so I thought I could show you guys. They're so cute! They're so cute. And I have, I'm working on the Sev website and a few exciting things, and my sister has some exciting news to share with you. So anyways, I'm gonna focus on driving and I'll see you guys at the office. I got this ring cleaner from Amazon. They're super inexpensive. I would recommend getting one. I'll show you guys how well it works. So this is a luxe ring, but you can see it's cloudy. I put cream on it so it looks cloudy, but over time, over just like regular wear, your stones, even like your real diamonds, will get cloudy because they have dirt on them. But a diamond, I promise you, cannot change. Like, it's not ever gonna turn cloudy, but you can see it looks not sparkly.
Like the chemical composition will never change.
Yeah, the chemical composition will never change, okay? So I got this machine, and you put a little, you don't need a cleaning solution. Last time I put a little dish soap, but then we just got this in and it works so well. So I put a cap full. All right, so it was in there for 200 seconds.
And it smells like a doctor's office.
Now it just needs to dry. I don't even know if you'll be able to see the difference because this camera is actually pretty bad.
Well, most people do remove their rings when they put on cream.
Yeah, but you can see. It was just an example because we didn't have any dirty rings here. All right, so in the car, I told you guys that my sister has some very exciting news.
I don't know what you said.
I just said you have some exciting news.
Oh, my exciting news is that I am with child.
She's pregnant.
Yes,
she is pregnant.
True.
She told me back in January,
Yeah.
the beginning of January. I got home from my trip and she surprised me.
So I told Tony when she got home, it was in the new year. I found out at the end of the year.
Yeah.
and my boyfriend was away. And then Tony was away, and I was so nauseous. It was like,
well, you weren't nauseous until you found out.
It was weird how that happened.
I think your body, until you
score.
know, until you can like mentally know, it doesn't. Maybe you were feeling a little off, but
I was so tired. Like, I remember Christmas Eve, before coming to your house, I was like, I just want to sleep. Like, I was so tired, and I had made, what did I make? I made like stuffed dates, and like now the idea of that could make me like throw up.
So then you found out on like New Year's Eve, or like around there?
Around New Year's, and I was just, I just felt it. Like, I felt my body was different.
She was very lucky. They started trying, well, they weren't officially trying. I remember back in, I think, November, you're like, can you get pregnant the first month that you don't use protection? And I was like, I think, like, pretty, yeah. And then next month you got pregnant.
Yeah, well, listen, Mike and I have been together for a really long time. Like, it's not like we sat down and like looked into each other's eyes and was like,
it's baby time.
It's baby time. It was just more like, if it happens, it happens. And I always hear from people, you know, we tried for so long, it's taken so long.
Very lucky.
Very blessed. And so I was a little shocked when...
Yeah, you didn't expect it to happen so quickly.
No, but it happened when it was supposed to happen, and we're very thankful and like really excited, and everyone is so excited, and it just feels like a good time. The due date is in August, which is
right between our birthdays.
Yeah, which is really cute.
Yeah. So what have you been craving?
A lot of fruit, like the Fruit Riot. So thankful it came to Canada, because like the sour juiciness.
I haven't even touched it since.
No, I have been like so into it. Like, I love juicy fruit. Bagels, like every morning I have to have a bagel and a half. No, like a bagel and a quarter, because I like to have 1/2 butter, 1/2 cream cheese, and then a quarter jam.
How do you plan that?
When I get them fresh, I slice them before I freeze them. Okay. So bagels. My thing right now is 1/2 sesame, 1/2 poppy seed, and then a quarter of whatever.
Yeah, and she was pretty sick in the beginning of her pregnancy.
Yeah, but then once I started eating every single morning, and like eating like whenever, like before I get hungry, and my vitamins, it's been a lot better.
But now that you're in your second trimester, it's okay.
I wouldn't say I was super nauseous. There were like days where I was really nauseous, but then once I developed my routine.
You were actually ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she handled it like a champ. She was at work. She was doing her regular stuff.
I would say my patience.
Oh, she is a little testy.
I have like very low tolerance for like stupidity right now.
I don't know if that's a pregnancy thing.
Well, I just feel like I get more angry.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet.
No, I'm like, originally she wanted to wait until she gave birth, and then I think
I need to know now.
You need to know. I always also said like I would want to wait until I give birth, but now that you're actually going through it, I'm like, oh, I need to know. Even just like we were shopping yesterday, and I was like, there were so many cute boy things, girl things. Of course there's neutral things, but like
the teddy bear outfit and the pumpkin-y outfit.
Yeah, but there's little like dresses and like cute things that you're not gonna put. I mean, you can, but like, you know.
I had this really cute little cherry girl set at Oshkosh. I couldn't put a boy in that. I'm not saying he needs to be wearing like a lumberjack outfit, but like a little ruffly cherry tank top.
Yeah. So you'll probably find out next week. This week coming up.
Yeah.
Very exciting. So that's Allie's news. I always try to get her to come back and post vlogs, but I think maybe we can update you guys in my videos.
Well, I do want to film vlogs for me, but I don't know, like, I feel like if I just started posting like pregnancy update, like people would be like not into it, but
I don't think they want like you to sit down and be like, this week I craved pickles. Like, I think they want you like just see your day-to-day life. Like, they love your vlogs, so it'd be nice to see like for the baby to have like a
video of me like talking about it, or like getting the,
especially when it's born,
or because I'm a very nostalgic, like sentimental memento type of person. So for me, I would have loved to see like mom and dad making the nursery. My dog Stella is very gentle with me now. She's very sweet. She's gonna be 6 in September.
Sweet Stella.
My sweet girl. She's so cute.
And how are you feeling? Are you super excited? Are you scared? Are you nervous? do you feel ready? I
think once I have the results from like the genetic testing and everything.
Show them that little ultrasound pic. Look at that little hand with the precious head. I think it's a boy. No, I think that's a foot.
No, I think that's a hand. I think that's a hand. I've been really lucky with my ultrasounds. I've had like a lot.
One thing that we had to do and deal with is finding her OB, because she didn't previously have like a set gynecologist. So we had to find an OB, and she was like, she's real picky to find an OB, so we went to one, and the one in the West Island that everyone kind of goes to, which would have been ideal, but actually everyone who we've spoken to after said she's the worst doctor. She only delivers at one hospital, and we cannot go to that hospital because we're currently in a lawsuit with that hospital for a whole reason. So she couldn't go.
Well, by law I think I could have, but like for me,
you just don't want. There's like so many bad memories.
Yeah,
like
on principle, like for me, I just didn't think it was the right place to go.
Yeah. Nikki's back.
Hello.
We're just vlogging about Alicia being pregnant.
Oh.
Being with child.
Big announcement.
Oh yeah, and Tony was saying how I had to go through so many doctors.
Oh yeah. I'm really excited to find out if it's a boy or a girl.
You think it's a girl?
I don't know why I feel like it's a girl. You feel like it's a boy. I got the tuna sandwich, which I've never had. You got a veggie. What did you get?
I got the Dagwoods.
Ooh.
Special.
Ooh, that looks really good. Okay, so we just finished eating, and now I'm going through and finalizing the rings that were completed yesterday by our jeweler, so we can write the jewelry report, and I just have to do my final inspection, make sure that everything is perfect. So we have 3 rings that are going out today. The first is, I'll show you guys them because they're so pretty. The first is the 3.65 carat E-color VVS2 clarity oval. This one is so pretty. It is on a simple 14 karat yellow gold band with white gold prongs. No hidden halo or anything. It really just lets the diamond be the star of the show. And this is actually really cute because a mother and a daughter, and actually it was actually a grandmother to her daughter, and then her daughter, and they all wanted 3 rings, and they each wanted to get 3 rings, 3 matching rings, but with different shaped stones. So we ended up doing 2 rings because I'm still sourcing the perfect. She wanted an elongated cushion, and I didn't have one that met her specs, so I'm still sourcing it. If I can't find it soon, I'm probably just gonna have one grown for her. Elongated cushions right now are the most popular and also the hardest to source for us because they're so popular. So whenever they come, I snatch them up right away. So the daughter is the one who wanted the elongated cushion. Then her mom got the oval, and then her mom, so her grandma, got the exact same setting but with a round diamond. This is a 2.82 E-color VVS2 clarity diamond. Both absolutely beautiful. Round diamonds, I know everyone says elongated diamonds present the biggest, look the biggest, which is true. An elongated cushion, an elongated like oval, it's always going to look bigger than, let's say, a cushion. However, there is an exception for round diamonds. Round diamonds look huge. Honestly, if you are shopping with Sev and you want to get the biggest bang for your buck, round diamonds are the most affordable shape diamond. I'm gonna just like make sure all the specs and all the details are right for like the bajillionth time. Then I'm gonna write the diamond report, and then they're coming to actually pick up these 2 rings today. So I'm gonna get them already in their boxes. Our ring boxes are so cute. I'll never get tired. I'll never get tired of looking at diamonds, playing with diamonds. They're just absolutely beautiful. Hi Leo, do you want to tell them what you did? Do you want to tell them how you threw up on mommy's bed last night? I guess he ate something that didn't agree with him, but I'm just about to leave the house. I'm going to go and stop in at HomeSense, and I thought I would bring you with me just to see if there's anything fun and exciting for the new apartment. I also haven't been to HomeSense in a while, so I want to see if there's anything fun there, and even for the office. My computer fell. I'm always looking, and I also really have to stop in at Sephora because I ran out of my all-time favorite Hourglass concealer, and I want to try the K18 dry shampoo, the one that's wet. So I thought I would bring you guys with me. This morning I woke up and I right away put on my workout. Oh, Leo, you want to watch Disney Plus? This morning I woke up and I right away put on my workout clothes and I went downstairs to my walking pad treadmill desk situation that you guys saw, and I walked and answered emails for 2 hours. I know this was like a really big thing in like COVID and whatever, like walking pads, they make such a difference. Not only did I feel more energized, but like normally after sitting at my desk for 2 hours, I get up and I'm like, ugh, like I just don't feel good. But when I finished my emails, I felt so good. So I'm gonna head out and let's go see what they have at HomeSense, which is like our version of Home Goods in Canada. Guys, so it's the next day. I wanted to wait until I could fully sit down and try everything to show you guys what I got. So I just did my hair. I washed it last night. I actually used 2 of the products that I got, so I'm able to give you a little bit of a review. But I thought we would do our makeup together and test out everything because I went a little bit crazy. I went for a concealer, okay? I spent a little bit more. Get into it. I will also show you guys and talk about the things that I got at HomeSense. It was very successful, but not for what I had gone for. I had gone for furniture / decorations, and I left with food and pajamas. Oh, I also left with this sweat set, which is so comfortable. Not the cutest sweat set, but it is so comfortable. I love a thin sweater material. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Let me talk about things that I'm not going to be using today first. One of the things I did want to pick up while I was there is this K18 Air Wash Dry Shampoo. As you know, I love the Hair Story Dry Shampoo, but this one really intrigued me because it is wet. This is what it looks like. Obviously, I just washed my hair last night, so I don't need to use it, but it's literally wet. Shake well. May feel damp, but will not disturb your style. How does like dampness not disturb your style? Anyways, my hair could not get any cleaner at the moment, but I will let you guys know how this goes. I'm very excited to try it. I've heard great things. Then I got the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toner. Apparently it's supposed to like prevent you from having any body odor. So I'm gonna try it, and then I also have seen people put this on their feet. And I am someone who, like my feet, I have chronically dry feet. Tan does not do anything to his feet, and his feet, perfect. Why are men's feet like so soft? And I'm sitting here like literally my feet could not get any drier. Even if I slather them in moisturizer, I will wake up, they will be drier. I'm going to be implementing a full foot regimen. I found a whole video on Instagram that I want to follow because, I mean, not to be weird, but her feet did look very soft. I also heard if you put like a BHA, if you use a BHA wash in the shower, it prevents you from smelling. This I'm a little bit scared about. It is the Salt and Stone deodorant. I'm scared because I was so excited. I think this is a new scent. It is the Saffron and Cedar scent. Okay, I had never tried this deodorant before because, if I'm being honest, none of the scents really appeal to me. They do have the one that smells like Santal, but I'm not a Santal girl. This one smells like Baccarat Rouge. They also have the perfume, the body lotion, and the body soap. Then for my hair, I picked up the Gisou hair mask, and 95% of me picked this up because of the cute packaging. I love honey. I love bees. Well, okay. Whoa, I don't love bees. I actually despise bees. But I love, like, I don't know, I guess like on baby clothes, I love when there's like a bee on, I don't know where I'm going, okay? I feel like I'm really overselling how much I love bees. Anyways, I do love honey. That's not an exaggeration. And I just thought this was so freaking cute. Got this honey infused hair repair serum. Now when I was checking out the cash, the girl was like, I did not like this. So it maybe because she said that, it's in my head. I'm gonna give it a few other tries. I tried it last night, but I don't know if it did anything, but my hair feels soft. I obviously went for my concealer. I'm still the Hourglass Concealer's #1 fan. It will be my favorite concealer probably until the end of time. Anytime I use anything else, I'm not happy with how it looks. So I'm gonna go in first with my tried and true Lumi Glotion. I cannot do my makeup without using this Lumi Lotion. It is the best product that has ever been invented, and I just thank God every day for the person who invented this. It sounds dramatic, but it really is the best product. I haven't been using foundation since, I want to say, maybe September, October. Don't get me wrong, I do put concealer all over my face, but I just stopped kind of putting that extra layer of foundation. But I've heard such good things about this Dior Forever Skin Perfect Multi-Use Foundation Stick Blur Correction 24-Hour Wear and Hydration. I got this shade 2N. Almost impossible to correctly match yourself in Sephora. Like, sometimes I'll buy mostly lip products and it looks amazing on my hand swatched in store. I leave and it's like neon orange. Just gonna go for it. Oh, that actually looks like, wow, I kind of nailed that color match. And I'm not gonna go too heavy because I am gonna go also with concealer. Okay, that just like blended in like magic. Very, very creamy, very blendable. Whoa, okay. It's not feeling heavy. And then I did pick up another one, like I said, of my concealers. I use the shade Oat. I have also the shade Beach. When I'm doing concealer all over my face, I tend to mix it too. I'll put this one where I need a highlight, and then I'll go in with Beach where I don't want to be so light. I mean, I already know I love this concealer. This new Cali Ray tubing mascara. I've never been like the biggest fan of tubing mascara, but we'll see. Like, what happens if it rains and then your mascara gets wet, or you shed a tear, or your eyes water and they come flying off? I ran out of my favorite L'Oreal Lash Paradise, so why did my eyelashes go in like that? Okay, I like this. Recently, I've been using the Rare Beauty powder highlighter in the shade Flaunt. You guys know I absolutely love the liquid highlighter in the shade Flaunt. This is just a little bit easier to use, but I saw this one in a new shade. I don't know if the shade is new, but the color just instantly drew me to it. It's in this like pearly highlight color. I normally apply this with a beauty blender. I don't have one. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit on a powder puff. Ooh. Okay, wait, maybe the powder puff wasn't the best idea. Let me just pick some up on my fingers. These highlighters make you glow like no other product. I really like the Flaunt one because it's kind of like a blush and a highlight in one. I pick some up on a brush and put it right on the end of my nose. I feel like I just like slap it on there. I feel like it makes my nose look like so dainty and small. Next for lips, I got a new lip pencil from Tower 28 in the shade Work of Art. I find a lot of my lip pencils that I have now are too orangey brown, so I've been going more for like a pinky color, so I'm gonna go for, and this one's more like a pinky nude. I have been using a little bit of the Makeup Forever in the really dark color Limitless Brown just to define it. I don't know, I've been really enjoying doing that because these blend so easily. Okay, then I got the new Summer Fridays Bare Sand Lip Oil. I've been dying to try these, but none of the colors really spoke to me. But this one is a really nice sheer nudie pink. I'm gonna put a little, that is like my dream lip product. It has a little bit of color, a little gloss, and it's like the perfect light pinky nude. But now I want to show you guys quickly the stuff that I picked up at HomeSense. It's not like the most interesting, but it's worth showing. Okay, so then I also got these pajamas. I love cute pajamas. So these were 25 bucks. They have this little cute cherry tank top and then these cute cherry bottoms. They also only had these in a medium, but if I'm being honest, for like loungewear, comfy stuff, I prefer medium. I prefer it being a little bit oversized. So I got these corn fava beans, not corn. They come in a pack of 2, dill pickle and sea salt. I like either putting these on my salad or just snacking on them. I love anything to do with dill pickle. Then I got a truffle honey. I always buy like my truffle oil and all my truffle stuff there. It's just like the cheapest and They have such good stuff. So I got truffle honey. Truffle honey is my favorite, with a little bit of cheese, like toast, cheese, a little truffle honey. So good. And then I actually got this for Ethan. I got one for myself too, but this is his. Mine's in the kitchen. It is a giant truffle balsamic glaze. I normally get this at Italy when I'm in Toronto, but I haven't been to Toronto in such a long time. And that one is like, I want to say like $15 for a small bottle, and this one is bigger than my head. So I got one for Ethan because he loves it as much as I do. How you doing, Leo? In the car, I have this like pot plant situation. I left it in the car because it's going to the office, but I did get these giant leaves. And then I got 2 syrups. This is Mateo's. This is my favorite brand of coffee syrup. This is the thin chai. I like adding this to my coffee to get like a dirty chai, or I also have the chai mix from Costco, and sometimes I feel like it just needs to be a little bit sweeter or have like a little punch of flavor, so that's where this comes in handy. First Mateo coffee syrup I got was from Amazon, and I got the one called Thin Cookie Dough. I love cookie dough coffee. When I did a collab with a local bakery, which is actually not even open anymore here in Montreal, my custom coffee was cookie dough. If you haven't tried cookie dough coffee, like, it is just so good. And this one makes your coffee taste like an ice cap. If you have ever had a Tim Hortons ice cap, it has a really distinct flavor, and this makes it taste like a Tim Hortons ice cap. It is so, clearly I love it. Like, I'm halfway done, but I think my favorite flavor for coffee is caramel. I love a caramel macchiato. I love just caramel anything. So I got the Mateo's thin caramel with 0 sugar. It's kind of scary to think about, like, what is in it if it's not sugar, but I don't let myself think about it for too long because I need to have some things in life that bring me joy. Anyways, I have to head to the office because I have class tonight, so I have to go and get all my work done before that, so I have time to come and then go to class. I'll show you the prettiest jewelry that we just finished. Honestly, I cannot explain how much joy Sev brings to my life, and how much creating your dream jewelry at an affordable price, like how much joy that brings me. Every day I wake up and I'm like, wow, I can't believe this is my job. A, because I get to have all of you in my life, but B, I get to play with diamonds every day. And don't get me wrong, I love CNC and I love the line that we've created, and we will continue to have CNC, but I also, like, there's something about Sev and diamonds and creating like solid gold jewelry that people will have forever. They're part of people's special moments in life, and I get to be a part of that. There's a lot of logistics that go into diamonds, a lot of like, it's just like a different ball game, right? Like there's a lot. So it's been hard, but if there's one thing about me, it's, and I talk about this all the time, it's, I truly feel like we all can do whatever we want in life, and nothing is out of reach. If you decide tomorrow that your passion in life is to be a brain surgeon, I know that you have the capabilities to do it, okay? And I do operate at a slight level of delusion throughout my whole life. It's just how I've always been. I've always felt that nothing in life is out of reach. Obviously within reason. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be a neurosurgeon, but I know that if that was my goal, eventually I could do it. And I feel like that's what stops so many people in life, is just not having the belief in yourself. And I know 100% whatever you want to do in your life, you are capable of doing. You are smart enough, you are strong enough. You know, you just have to remember that there are people out there in life currently living your dream, and they didn't just wake up. Okay, some people, yes, they're born with special gifts or special like advantages in life, but for the most part, they had to work their butt off, and it wasn't an easy process. And if they can do it, you definitely can do it. And I truly believe that you, my sister, my mom, literally everyone in life can live their dream life and can do and learn and obtain anything that you want. I truly believe that you can have and do whatever you want. It's all about your mindset. Like, your mindset is such a crazy thing, and this is why my businesses, I'm so passionate about them, because it's who I am at my core. And growing up, I never really thought like I have a passion for jewelry, but my whole life I've always had a passion for being bougie on a budget. Like, you will see that in no matter what business of mine you look at, the common theme is bougie on a budget. With my YouTube channel, bougie on a budget at Walmart. And then when I started CNC, it was because I wanted, you know, high quality, more costume jewelry at an affordable price. Like, there's no reason. I was looking at the prices, and then when I started getting into it and really started making it for myself, I was mind blown at how much these brands are upcharging, and I wanted to be able to provide jewelry, provide watches, provide all of these things at an affordable price. And all of these businesses, I didn't set out and say, you know what, the next move is diamonds. For me, it was like, okay, I was ordering diamonds for one of my good friends, and I was like, wait, how much is the other jeweler gonna charge you for these diamonds? And like, I saw how much like a jeweler would pay, and then I saw how much she was getting charged at, like, with a friend's discount, and it was crazy. And, you know, quickly going back to mindset, when I sat down with my sister and Nikki and I told them the next move is diamonds, my sister is always like, she just trusts. She's like, whatever you want to do. Like, she is like the best business partner I could ever have imagined. But Nikki was like, real diamonds, that's scary. Like, that's a whole different ball game. It is a scary topic, but I could see in real time how people's fears and, you know, what ifs could hold you back. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if we can't find a jeweler? But what if you do? What if it works out? And I'm not saying that everything's going to be easy and it's just going to be rainbow and sunshine, because I don't show a lot of it behind the scenes, but 90% of the time it is not. 90% of times you're putting out fires, and there's things that you cannot control that you have to deal with as a business owner. But, you know, there are solutions to all of those things, and you just have, honestly, one thing that keeps me going is, like, people do this all the time. You know, like, I'm not reinventing the wheel here. So if anyone else in the world can do it, so can I. If anyone else can do what your dream is, so can you. And even if they haven't, right? Even if they haven't done it before, you could be the first. And you just have to remember, and you have to be okay with the fact that if it doesn't work out, you will survive. And the big overarching theme in my life, with anything in life, is everything happens for a reason. God does not hand you things that you cannot learn from, and everything that happens in your life, whether it's good or bad, is there to teach you a lesson. So if you try something and it doesn't work, if you are in a relationship and it doesn't work, instead of sitting there and feeling so discouraged and giving up, you have to look at what you can learn from the situation, right? I don't look back. There's many things that we've done in the business that have failed, but they're not failures because I learned from them. I grew from them, and in the end, my business was better because of them. So if you go into situations with that mentality where, you know, even if it doesn't work out, you will be able to grow and be better from a situation, you're not going to have that fear that holds you back. One major piece of advice that I can give you, if you are starting a business, if you are unsure of your business, the worst thing you can do is not start because you don't feel ready. I'm going to tell you now, you will never feel ready. You will never feel 100% ready. There's always going to be things that you could do or you could improve on, but you have to get feedback from your customer and see and actually produce and actually sell products and actually do things before you get that feedback, and then you can change. And trust me, when you start doing that, there's going to be a million more things that you've never even thought about, that you never would think about. But you have to just start. And I see this, my best friend opened up a studio, which is amazing, like her yoga studio, Pilates studio downstairs in the same building. It is amazing. Like House of Gia, such good Pilates classes. She stopped herself from doing things because she doesn't feel like they're 100% ready. Like she hasn't started selling smoothies or coffees yet because they're not 100% ready, and she doesn't feel like they're 100% perfect. But I always tell her, you're not gonna be able to perfect your recipe, perfect your coffee, perfect these things if you don't get feedback. Obviously, you need to perfect certain things in your business, right? Like you cannot have a Pilates studio without having a good Pilates teacher, or you cannot sell diamonds without testing and finding reputable diamond reps and a good jeweler and extensively testing. But there's certain things, like for example, we started selling diamonds. I didn't have the custom Sev boxes yet. Is that my ideal way to send a diamond in just like a classic black ring box without our logo on it? No. But I started And I got feedback. I tested out different ring boxes, and that did not stop. No one messaged me, let me just assure you, no one messaged me being like, oh, where is the logo on your ring box? You're never going to feel 100% ready. You're never going to feel 100% confident, but you will along the way. And if something bad happens, if something doesn't work out, there is a lesson that you can learn from it, okay? And I got off topic. I got off topic, but I'm dying to show you this stunning tennis bracelet that we just completed. It's a 7-carat tennis bracelet. Look at how absolutely stunning that is. As soon as I saw it, I messaged the jeweler. I was like, please make me one of these, because look at how absolutely stunning. And the setting is so beautiful. So this is a classic tennis bracelet. You can see it's like more of like that square look. This is 4 carats, and the setting for the diamond is round, so it really exaggerates the diamond setting. If I had to give you one piece of advice for a tennis bracelet, get it in yellow gold instead of white gold. A lot of people think that white gold will make your diamonds look bigger and whiter. I find it the actual opposite. I find the diamond melts into the white gold, and then it just all gets lost. And then we also finished up this beautiful, beautiful engagement ring. It's a 2.84 carat DVS1 engagement ring. Look at that diamond. And this is a 2.8 carat that looks like a 3 to 3.2. That's why it's so important to go by dimensions. But just look at how stunning on a white gold. I think it's white gold. Let me double check. Yeah, 14 karat white gold band. Could also do platinum. Platinum is the same price as white gold. Don't let anyone tell you different. It's the same price. Honestly, if you have a jeweler you like working with and you want to message me and ask if it's a good price or if it's not, I will do that for you, because that's how much I really don't want you guys to get scammed. And then this also has a hidden halo. This is just a classic hidden halo, not a wraparound one, and we always do our hidden halos micro. They're not bulky unless you guys ask for it. So I've been yapping. I'm gonna have lunch and then head to the office. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave everything linked down below. As per usual, I love you. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.